Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? How's everyone doing? So I realized after last stream that my chat was in desperate need for slow mode, so I set it at 30 seconds. Is that too long, or is that about right? Does anyone have an opinion on that? I'm sorry to hear that, Silent Salamander. Yeah, maybe I'll set it to 15 seconds. I'm pretty sure I can change that setting. I just need to figure out how real quick. Bear with me. Okay, I just set it to 15 seconds. I was just getting a ton of spam in my last stream. In fact, I'll set it to 10 seconds. I think 10 seconds is plenty. There we go. All right, cool. Well, I'm happy to be doing another stream again. This one will be more chill because I haven't started animating. I'm literally starting on this video today. I haven't done anything on it so far other than a little bit of writing. Oh, that's another thing. I need to stop saying I need to stop using. I was watching I did it again. I was watching the VOD for my last live stream, and I was really annoyed at all the filler words like and like that I was using, so I'm gonna try to get better at that. Anyway, I should probably go to my tablet view now and get started. So this is my hello, but I forgot I use a webcam. I'm also a little disappointed because literally 10 minutes before I went live, I got this bad boy delivered, which is a new audio interface for my microphone. Right now it has both USB and XLR, and I've been using it through USB, but now I have a proper audio interface, and I really wanted to have it set up before this stream started, but I just got it like 10 minutes before I went live, and I knew that I would not be able to set it up in time. Just give me a second to figure some stuff out. Okay, so yeah, this is my file with all of my Norse mythology characters. Not nearly as many as Greek mythology characters so far, but I feel a little mixed about my designs for Norse mythology characters. I think my style has become more refined, but I also think they're a bit more boring looking than my Greek mythology characters. Like, anatomically speaking, they all look kind of the same, other than, like, Thor. I like Loki, but I feel like I could be more zany with their designs, and I want to try to go for that. I want to try to be more creative with these designs. Anyway, so this video is going to be, this next Norse video, I'm doing two different Loki-centric myths. I'm doing the story of the forging of Mjolnir, which will be fun. And then I'm doing the story of the Master Builder, which, yes, is the one where Loki fucks a horse. So that'll be a good time. And I think the first character I'm going to draw will be the Master Builder. So that'll be fun. Let me look at chat. I feel the need to say when I'm about to look at chat because in order to do so, I just need to pause for a full minute just to read everything. You seem like the type of person who also really likes history. I enjoy a history or two, but I wouldn't consider myself very educated on the matter. I mostly think mythology is neat, and then I kind of absorb historical knowledge just in the process of learning about mythology. But that's another thing. I definitely don't think I would want to make historical videos on my channel, because with mythology, I'm all right with making it really lighthearted and jokey and changing things in service of that. But for history, I kind of don't want to give people false impressions about history. Wow, we're at 55 viewers. That's awesome. You should try doing Egyptian mythology. Yeah, I'll definitely do Egyptian mythology down the road. I'm just not super familiar with it right now. There's a lot of stuff I have in mind. There's also kind of one-shot videos I want to do about, standalone myths and maybe fairy tales and stuff. Honestly, anything public domain. Like, my favorite book is probably Frankenstein, so I'd love to do a video where I just retell Frankenstein in my dumb style. So stuff like that. And even non-public domain stuff. There are a few video game IPs that I think would be fun to cover the lore on those in my style, so that would be fun. So anyway, I should probably shut the fuck up and get started. By the way, I say the fuck word on these streams, so you're not getting this isn't PG-13, this is hard R. Not that hard R. I should shut up now. Okay. So yeah, first character we're gonna draw is the Master Builder, who is a buff Jotun who builds the wall surrounding Asgard. I like to usually have a character next to the one I'm drawing just for size reference. Usually it's Odin because he's kind of arguably the main character of Norse mythology, so I want all the characters to look good next to him. See, I say I wouldn't do history videos, but probably one of my biggest inspirations for the format of my videos was obviously history of Japan. And that's the history of Japan is the kind of vibe I want to go for, where you can tell that, he's obviously super oversimplifying things and making a bunch of jokes, but you can also tell that he did his research and there is interesting information that you might want to look into after watching the video. I want to spark people's interests in mythology where they can then go on and learn about it the proper way from actual, primary sources and stuff. And that's why in my videos from now on, I'm going to try to after the video ends and I'm at the end screen, I want to make a recommendation for, a book or an article or something where people can learn more about the subject of my video. I think after this video, I'm definitely going to recommend Jackson Crawford's YouTube channel. If you're interested in learning about Norse mythology, Jackson Crawford's YouTube channel is probably the most accessible resource for that. I need to take a sip of water. The other thing, I realize I haven't even started yet, so I hope this is entertaining so far. 67 viewers. Oh my God. That's awesome. Okay, I feel like I had a train of thought. Oh yeah, I was saying how I need to remember to drink water. I usually drink water all the time, but I'm not used to talking for extended periods, so. Okay, I'm gonna look at chat one more time, then I swear, I promise, I will start drawing. Okay. Okay, I'm feeling conflicted now because someone just recommended I have the master builder like wearing a hard hat, and I could also see him like with a high visibility vest and everything. I'm so conflicted right now because I decided after doing last stream that I want to err on the side of not taking suggestions from chat on my drawings, because that kind of became a mess where a lot of people were just like spamming what they want me to do, and but I really like that idea. I really like the idea of having Master Builder look like a construction worker. So, fuck. What do you think? Guys, would you take it personally if you all wanted me to do something and I decided not to, and I was just ignoring it? Because really, ultimately, I want to do the ideas that I want to do. I don't want to just be doing what chat tells me to do if I don't want to do it. So I think I'm gonna do the construction worker look for Master Builder though. Once again, any cryptid videos? Maybe. I don't know, maybe. That's not really something I've touched on. Okay, I'm gonna shut the fuck up and I'm gonna draw. So strap in, buckos, and I'll try to, you know, also talk while I can while I'm drawing. Here we go. Oh yeah, you're gonna see how I draw heads. This really masterful method that I've developed. I always make heads the wrong size. They're always too big or too small compared to the other characters. It was a very smart decision of me to develop a style for these videos where the drawings are kind of intentionally bad. So that way, I don't need to feel like a shitty artist because I'm doing it on purpose. Okay, I have a distinct image in my head where he has big mutton chops. That's what this kind of mustache is called, right? Mutton chops? This is just how I draw everything. I just copy, paste, and flip and distort. Because I'm not actually good at drawing. Went through 2 years of college to learn animation, and through that entire time I was just very cleverly hiding the fact that I'm not actually a very good artist. He's got like a butt chin and stubble. Okay, I feel like he's shaping up to not really kind of fit in with the style, but we'll see. I need to look up a construction worker outfit. I'm honestly glad someone said construction worker, because I was trying to think of a gag, like a joke, a visual joke for his design, and was coming up with blanks. And that's a really obvious, really good direction to go with it. Gonna look at chat real quick. Oh, mutton chops are, yeah, they're like this. They're on the cheeks. You're right. This is, I don't know what that's called. Okay, I'm gonna turn him into a symbol. Okay, I'm not sure about what I want to do with his head at the moment, so I'm gonna draw his body, which is gonna be very... He's gonna be very barrel, like, ridiculously barrel-chested. And because, you know, he's big and strong, so... And I think I'll have him... Okay, so I don't want to make him too big because Thor is way too fucking big, and it's hard to position him in shots because he's just so much bigger than everyone else, and his arms are everywhere, so it just blocks everything. So I need to be smart and not go too overboard with his proportions. I'll probably have the same issue with Ares. I haven't really used Ares in many videos yet. I think he's only been in that first Greek video, but he's so fucking big that I think that could be a problem. Okay, I might scale this down further just because I don't want it to backfire. And then obviously, you know, he hasn't gone to leg day in his life, so he's gonna have cool twig legs. Yeah. Maybe his head should be... I don't know if I like his head at the moment. I think I should figure out his body first. Oh, and yeah, I guess he should have a tool belt. Okay, and he's got his high visibility jacket on, obviously, because he's all about safety. I think maybe he should be posed like this. Part of the story is he's, you know, carrying big old bricks. So I feel like I should give him a pose where would it work better if I give him a pose where, you know, I could feasibly put bricks on top of him and it sort of reads like he's carrying them? Or is it better if he's in a pose that in no way looks like he's carrying something, but there's just bricks on top of him? because that's where a lot of humor in this comes from, is just the fact that I only draw the characters once and they'll pick things up and interact with things, but their pose won't change at all. That's another decision I need to work out in my head. For now, I'll go with these arms. Okay, now I'll try and figure out his head. I think I'm gonna... This is what I do when I don't quite like my drawing, but I want to use it as the foundation for kind of a redo, is I'll just change the layer and lower the opacity way down and maybe blur it. So now this is sort of the foundation of the next drawing, but I don't need to stick to it perfectly. Okay, so his... eyes are definitely gonna be... Oh, he should definitely just have a unibrow, huh? Yeah, that works. Ladies and gentlemen, my favorite thing about Adobe Animate is how sometimes it'll just decide to fuck up your drawing like that. I didn't ask it to fill this in, but it decided it wanted to anyway. There, okay, I just needed to open the gap. Oh yeah, and then sometimes it does that, like what you just saw. It just decides to fuck up the stroke for no reason after you've already drawn it. I'm gonna try for my next video. There's a sort of one-shot type video that I'm planning to do on a more standalone myth, and I'm planning to use Blender for it. We'll see. I was originally planning to use Blender for my Norse videos, but then I decided not to because I wanted to get them done quickly, and I'm just not quite comfortable with Blender yet. Even though I've played around with it a lot over the years, I've never really made anything in it. But I think Blender is super cool, and I would love to. I'm glad Worthy Kids has kind of popularized it for new animators with his tutorials, because Blender is super cool, and I'm glad to see more people using it for 2D animation because it's free. It's probably the best free 2D animation program. I need to look up reference for a hard hat. Okay, that's a super generic looking hard hat. Perfect. It's gonna be... I think I'm gonna have the hard hat kind of be in profile. Hopefully that reads. That does not read as a hard hat. I don't know why I struggle with hats a lot. It's just hard to get the angle right for the bill of hats. Sorry, off topic, but in your Game Grumps animated, what inspired you to put a trans sticker on the viewer's laptop? Okay, so yeah, in my recent Game Grumps animated video that was just uploaded on their channel the other day, yeah, one of the characters, one of the like one-off characters, has a laptop with a bunch of stickers, and I just wanted to put, I was just like, this is just a random person who I imagine would be a Game Grumps fan, so I wanted to, you know, personalize their laptop. So I just put random stickers that I see people have on their laptop to just kind of give them a personality, and that's pretty much it. Okay, this reads as this looks like a hard hat. Right. Do you use a mouse when drawing? No, I use a tablet. I use a drawing tablet, which... There. That's what it looks like. I don't know if you can see that. I don't have a... I need to... I don't have my streaming software up, so I can't even see what I'm doing. I thought the music stopped for a second. I was confused. Okay. I think I'll lower his face now. I think I like how he's turning out now. Hey, just out of curiosity, what video of mine did you guys discover me from? What was the first video of mine that you watched? I'm just curious about that. Put that in chat. You know, viewer engagement, that sort of thing. I'm remembering my water. Okay, I actually like this now. Yeah, I wasn't sure about it. I kind of like the idea of having characters who are not wearing even remotely historically accurate clothing. That's funny to me. Yeah, my first Greek mythology video is definitely the one that really popped off. It took like 9 months for that to happen. I think what finally did it was people posting them on TikTok, which I feel mixed about because a lot of them didn't credit me, so it was difficult for not as many people ended up actually finding my channel after seeing them on TikTok, but that's what happens, I guess. Should he have hair? Yeah, the hair's good. I actually like how he turned out now. I was feeling iffy. Oh, he should have a butt chin. That's right. I still want to include that detail. Oop. What is your proudest character that you made? As in a mythology character that I've designed? Honestly, it was Hephaestus was possibly my first one. It was when I had the idea for my mythology videos, but I was still trying to figure out what the style would look like. And originally I wanted them to all be uniform, kind of like Funko Pops basically, and like all based on the same basic pose and same proportions and everything. And they looked really bad and boring looking. And then I think one day it was either Ares or Hephaestus that I just decided to draw them with super exaggerated proportions in a really dumb pose. And I instantly knew that was a way better direction to go with it. And I don't remember if it was Ares or Hephaestus that I did first, but my favorite design still probably might be Hephaestus. What are tools that construction workers have? A wrench, I guess. Or no, a saw. Yeah. Looking up a handsaw because I just need reference. I mean, every artist is like that, but sometimes it still feels, every artist uses reference, but it still feels embarrassing when I forget what the most basic object looks like. What are your thoughts on Rick Riordan? I love him. He's what got me into Greek mythology. I wouldn't use his books as... much like my videos, I don't think people should read his books then be like, oh, cool, now I know everything about Greek mythology. Because he's telling his own story. And he's taking a lot of liberties when it comes to the actual source material. But, they're fucking awesome, and they get people into Greek mythology in the first place. I know he also started a series on Norse mythology, Magnus Chase, but I have not read that. I read all of Percy Jackson, and then I read the first couple Heroes of Olympus books. The only character I liked from Heroes of Olympus was Leo. Which is a conversation I've had with multiple people where we were talking about Heroes of Olympus, and I'd be like, yeah, I wasn't really feeling any of the new characters, and then we both say simultaneously, except for Leo. Ah, jeez. Jesus. Okay. Sure, yeah. I like this design, actually. I ended up really liking this. Well, that didn't work. Oh, is it because of the opacity? And that's the filter. Okay, just reset everything. I don't know why that looks weird, so I guess I'm just gonna put them in a folder instead. Who was your favorite Greek god or goddess as a kid? I don't know, like, as a kid, but my favorite Greek god, again, is Hephaestus. He just seems like a nice guy. Big fan. I think he should be bigger. Oh, that's why that was weird. Yeah, he should definitely be large. There, that's good. Oh, I also read Rick Riordan's first Egyptian mythology book. I feel like that series didn't really catch on much. Maybe since he's a Jotun, I should give him pointy ears. I try not to go the obvious route with the Jotnar and make them look like blue giants, because that doesn't really reflect any Norse sources. Really, the Jotnar are just, and I've said this a million times in comments and stuff, but the Jotnar, or giants, as they're often called, they're not a different species or anything, and most of them don't seem to actually be giants or anything like that. They're just another family of gods. They're the same species as the Aesir and Vanir, basically. But at the same time, because they're usually the bad guys in stories, they're often described as, you know, big and ugly and scary. Sometimes they'll have like multiple heads and stuff. So I try to reflect that in their design by giving them, you know, random monstrous traits like pointy ears or horns or something. But some of them also just look like regular people, so. What was your favorite mythology video you've ever done? I think I don't really have a favorite or anything like that, but I'm really happy with how the Hades and Persephone video that I just did turned out. My favorite bit that I've ever done might be the whole thing with Hades talking about Tantalus and all the different options he's considering for his eternal punishment. I remember thinking up that whole, it was early in writing that video that I thought up that whole bit, and I immediately wrote it down and was very proud of it. But I don't think it's ever said anywhere that Hades is the one who orchestrates the punishment in Tartarus. If anything, I think that would actually be Zeus's job, because his lightning bolts are what send people to Tartarus. So, not exactly accurate, but I was proud of it anyway. Yo, do the Ragnarok of Norse mythology. Yeah, of course I'm going to do Ragnarok, but I feel like that should be... There are 3 myths that I'm kind of envisioning as the last 3. Not the last 3, but it's the death of Balder, Lokasenna, and Ragnarok. I feel like are the 3 are kind of sort of the 3-part finale of Norse mythology. So they probably won't be the last Norse mythology videos I do, but I definitely want to make sure I've covered all the big ones before I do Ragnarok. Why does it keep... You're seeing this, right? Where I draw a line and then it just disappears. I love Adobe Animate so much. It's not a horrible piece of software. It's totally worth $20 a month. Okay, I'm gonna give him pointy ears. Like rounded pointy ears. Okay, I'm not gonna draw his hair yet because that's supposed to go behind his body. Not sure if that's the color I want to go with for his eyes yet. Looking at chat for a minute. What Greek story are you planning on doing next? I don't know yet. I think I'm gonna take a break from Greek mythology for a minute and do more Norse. And then I have some other stuff in mind, and then, you know, eventually I want to get to Egyptian mythology. We'll see. I don't know what Greek mythology story I'm going to do next. What software are you using? Adobe Animate. And as you can tell, I can only give ringing endorsements. Yes, this is the one where Loki gets knocked up by a horse. I have to say, I think I might like Norse mythology better than Greek mythology. Greek mythology is a bit more interesting because we actually have a lot more information on. We have a lot more material to work with and a lot more surviving knowledge about their actual tradition. So that's cool. But Norse mythology, because the information is so limited, it does feel a lot more concise. There's only, you know, a handful of popular stories. And while, you know, the debate will go on forever about how much our surviving sources reflect actual Norse belief, But it is nice that because it's such a smaller pool of information that we can kind of form more solid ideas of the Norse gods as characters. I also like that the Norse gods are much more human. Like, they're actually vulnerable. They're not immortal like the Greek gods. They're gonna die one day. And I don't know, that's cool. Like, I feel like there's actual stakes in the stories where they're fighting someone, or when someone's threatening to kill Loki for being an asshole, that actually bears weight. Even though it technically doesn't, because Loki knows how he's gonna die. Everyone already knows how they're gonna die. Oh, I'll give him boots, yeah. And you bet your ass I'm just gonna copy paste them on the other side. I guess he's wearing pants. I don't know. What do construction workers wear? Yeah, they just wear jeans. In that mythology vid where a guy fell and shattered, how did you feel about the long speech you had to make? What are you referring to? I'm blanking on what you're referring to. What video was that? Where a guy fell and shattered. Are you planning to do that one Norse myth where Baldur's die? Yeah, where Baldur dies. Yes, I am. That's what I was talking about, where I'm gonna do Death of Baldur, Lokasenna, and Ragnarok as kind of the 3-part grand finale. It probably won't be the last Norse video I do, but those 3 will probably be later down the line. How long do you plan on animating mythology? As long as I feel like, pretty much. There's plenty of source material. Like, I don't think I'll ever run out of material to work with, so that's the beauty of it. That's kind of why I chose to do mythology in the first place, because I realized that's something where there's literally thousands of stories I can work with. So it was just a matter of coming up with a format to present them in. It's honestly pretty satisfying now that my videos are actually getting views, because I sort of designed them as a format that I could see working as a long-term thing that I feel like a lot of people would enjoy. Like, it's something that I could see as a YouTube channel. Oh, goodbye, Kayla. Oh, when Kronos realizes the irony of his demise. Yeah, that I feel like that whole thing was too long. I just thought it would be funny if he has a defeated villain speech, but it just drags on really long and is just total deadpan. watching that first Greek mythology video, there's a lot I don't like about my delivery and everything, but what are you gonna do? The idea was funny, at least. Are you gonna pull an all-nighter? No, this is just gonna be. So far, my streams have been about 3 hours. So, 9 o'clock is when I have to feed my cat. So, with my cats. So, yeah, probably gonna finish at 9 again, which is in about 2 hours for me. I think from now on, my animation streams are gonna be this, where I'm just designing and drawing characters, because I was way too scatterbrained last time I was trying to actually animate, and I was way too scatterbrained to do it because I was focusing on chat. This is a lot more chill, so I think this format works better. I could also see myself, I also think it would be fun to try streaming games, if anyone would be interested in that. I think I'm just gonna, maybe next week. It's not quite clear when I'll be able to stream again, because next week I might be busy, and the week after that, obviously holidays later this month. But I would love to just sit down, and I was thinking about just playing Mario 64 on stream and then just chilling and talking with you guys. That might be fun. And then if I enjoy that, then I have ideas for other games I might want to stream. So how would you all feel about that? Would you actually watch that, or would you rather just watch me animate? This is me shifting so I can draw a straight horizontal line. Did you read Percy Jackson? Yes, I did. That's what got me into Greek mythology as a kid. I literally say that in one of my videos. Have you ever played God of War? No. I haven't played any PS4 games. But I'm interested in maybe getting a PS5 just to, when they're more available, and going through the whole greatest hits of PS4. Oh, I did that wrong. And playing God of War 4. I don't know if I'm as interested in the earlier games. God of War 4 looks really cool. I literally just made the exact same mistake again. I'm so fucking stupid. How do you feel about the upcoming Percy Jackson series? Oh yeah, isn't Disney Plus doing like a live action series? That sounds cool. I might check it out if people say it's good. I would have loved to see an animated series of Percy Jackson. I have a very distinct idea in my mind of what an animated Percy Jackson series would look like. So I'm disappointed that that's not the direction they went with. Who's your favorite Norse god? Probably Odin. He's just the most interesting. You could do a whole character study on Odin, I feel like. That's a little better. You know what? I'm actually going to do a poll. I'm going to do a poll asking you fellas if I was streaming games, if you would watch. And don't lie. Like, look deep inside yourself and ask yourself if you would give a shit if I were streaming a game next week or a few weeks from now. Hold on while I make a poll. What? It just deleted? Sorry. It keeps freezing up on me. Okay, I just put up the poll. I would definitely not do speedruns. I'm not great on it. I would be more of a chill thing. I'd either play just a really chill game where I can just chat the whole time, or I would be doing a story-driven game where that's more engaging. And yeah, I would definitely interact with chat the whole time. The next time I stream, I think I'm going to play Mario 64 just to try it out, because Mario 64 is a game I know like the back of my hand, so I don't really need to pay super hard attention to it. Again, look really deep inside yourself and say, would you actually care if I was streaming? Oh, I forgot his tools. That's the last thing I gotta draw. I like him. I like how he turned out looking. Thank you to whoever said to give him a hard hat, because that was the perfect direction to go with it. Okay, seeing 88% yes, so I appreciate that. Yeah, I have a story-driven game in mind to play. I'm not going to say what it was because, as a general rule, I don't like to say what my plans for my channel are or go into too specific detail, because then things might change for me and I don't want to disappoint people. Have you played Genshin Impact? No, I have not. Genshin Impact is kind of like Breath of the Wild, though, right? And that's the kind of game, that's the thing. I don't want to play games that I would probably enjoy on my own. Like a big open world game where you can just chill. And that's the kind of game where I want to sit down and listen to a podcast and just chill. Because while I like streaming, it's not relaxing for me. It's something that demands a lot of my focus and attention. And I don't want to... So if I play games that I would normally play casually on stream, I feel like it would be kind of spoiling the experience for me because it's not how I typically like to play chill games. There, perfect. Excuse me. I like how he turned out. And now we get to draw his horse. And I have a specific idea for his horse. Let me pull up. So the whole idea with his horse is that he's a super strong horse. And so obviously what I should do is draw just a really fucking buff, shredded horse. Sorry, just a sec. So if anyone is familiar with this image, this is what I'm going for. I'm not just going to copy this, but you know, this is like one of those classic Photoshop images where that's on a sketchy advertisement that's like, you wouldn't believe this picture is real. So I think that's a good baseline to go for. Sorry for anyone who just dropped in and that's what they had to see. Okay, so I think I want the horse to kind of look like him, to kind of have the same expression. Goodbye, JMP. Nice to have you here. Okay, I'm gonna end that poll. Thank you for everyone who participated in that poll. Okay. And I think I want to have... I want to really emphasize just how buff this horse is, because I want to do a gag where he's like, oh, by the way, can I have my horse help me? And they're like, yeah, sure. And then the reveal that his horse is huge and shredded. Just gonna look up horse now for reference on what horses look like. Oh, who's that? There's a horse in My Little Pony who's like a really buff gym rat dude. That would also probably be, and he goes, yeah! That would probably be good image reference as well. Just drawing out really broad shapes now. Okay, I'm not really sure how his face is gonna work, but I'll just try to. Yeah, I need to work on his face, but I guess he shouldn't be looking straight forward, but it looks kind of weird for him to be looking straight forward, but we'll see. Oh, wait, no, it's more like, yeah. Not sure about the face yet, but I definitely want him to have a similar expression to the Master Builder. What if you make the wall but with Legos? I already did that joke with Hephaestus. Oh, I think the horse had a specific name. Hold up. I must consult the Prose Edda, which my cat recently tore up, so that's good. Hold on while I read. Hold on while I read medieval literature real quick. Oh shit, I might not actually know quite where the story of the Master Builder is. This is now a reading show. This is now story time with Jake, except I'm just reading in my head. I'm not narrating out loud. I know where most of the stories in the Prose Edda are, but I'm blanking on where. There it is. Okay, the Master Builder from Giant Land and the birth of Sleipnir. Svadilfari. The horse's name is Svadilfari. I know how to spell it. That's what matters. I think I got it right. Hold on. And I lost my place. I'm bad at reading, which is not great for, you know, the projects that I chose, but especially doing it live, I'm a very slow reader, and there it is. Svadilfari. Okay, I got it right. I'm gonna put a pen in there so I don't lose my place in case I need to consult it again. Thank you, Mexerel, for providing the name when I was too dumb to not look at chat. What is the name of the book or the author? This is the Prose Edda by Snorri Sturluson. It is one of the main medieval sources for Norse mythology. There's a bunch of debate over its true authenticity because it was written by a Christian hundreds of years after paganism was no longer practiced. But it still contains most of the stories that we recognize as Norse mythology. Not most of them, but like half of them, pretty much. He needs to have like veins everywhere to communicate that his muscles are positively rippling. Okay, I'm looking up buff muscular horse for reference, and it makes me very nervous knowing that I can under no circumstances let people let you guys see, like I would be banned from YouTube. So much furry porn. It is not good. It puts me in a very precarious position. Yeah, I guess just horse muscles. Blue Dur, if you're looking to learn more about Norse mythology, check out Jackson Crawford's YouTube channel. He has literally hundreds of videos covering every imaginable subject relating to Norse mythology. So yeah, if you're looking to get back into Norse mythology, that is my recommended place. Goodbye, Beleric-chan. Sorry, I've just spaced out for a minute. Thank you for bearing with me. I don't know if I should be self-conscious when I don't say anything for a minute, or if you guys are watching me very casually, so it doesn't really matter. I don't know what to do with this horse's face. I guess I'll look up cartoon horse. If your YouTube channel failed, would you make NFTs? No, because I don't, regardless of, controversy surrounding NFTs, I just don't personally see the value in them. I think going that far for a receipt is really overkill for most cases. So yeah, I would feel like I'm scamming people if I was selling NFTs, because I just don't personally see any value in buying one. Yeah, I'm not sure what I want to do for this horse's face yet. And I'm not asking for suggestions, to be clear. I'm just trying to figure it out for myself. Matthew McMullen, are you all right, bro? Reminder, don't say thank you. I am really bad about that. I'll be watching the VOD for this afterward and cringing at all the times I do say it. By the way, the VODs for these videos are unlisted, but you can access them through my streams playlist. Maybe his head should be smaller. Maybe that'll emphasize his buffness. Maybe he should be that. I'm trying to rework his face to be. Should he be looking straight ahead or? Nah. Maybe his eyes should be lower. His eyes don't look right to me. Thank you all for joining me while I draw this abomination of a horse. Okay. I think this'll work. Let's see. Okay, yeah, looks all right when I flip it. His tail should look more like his mane. Yeah, his tail should be tiny. I just looked up the buff pony for My Little Pony, and I think it was I think there's some good design cues to copy. Oh yeah, his ears should be tiny too. He needs to have tiny features to emphasize his general largeness. Man, poor Loki. He really took one for the team here. Unless he's into that, then, you know, good for him. And with that, I'm gonna pee real quick. Hold on. Be right back. I don't know why I just struggled to do a peace sign, but whatever. We back. What's this animation? I am doing the story of Loki and the Master Builder, which involves drawing a really buff horse. Alrighty, back to business. Now we're doing the line art. I guess after this, we'll have to draw Loki's sexy horse form, so that'll be fun. Definitely gonna be extra careful for my image searches for that reference. Yeah, Loki gets knocked up by this horse. Then I believe there's another story where he gets knocked up, but I'm blanking on it. Then I will just copy those hooves because I'm a hack. This will be a very fun stroke to draw. There we go. Oh, and Adobe Animate didn't completely fuck it up after I drew it. Perfect. Good. I hope this reads as a buff horse and not a fat horse. I guess the veins will sell it. Have you ever done pixel art? No, I've dabbled, but I'm not good at it. When I was a kid, I would make games with Click Team Fusion. I think what the software is called now, but it's like a visual code editor that I learned how to use, and I made a bunch of really shitty games that I never showed anyone. And I did really shitty pixel art when I wasn't just ripping Mario sprites. Oh. Okay, I think I'll have them a little lighter in color. Perfect. And then I normally don't have characters be the same eye color, but I want him to like have the same vibe as... I want him to just look like a horse version of Master Builder. Oh, does that mean he should have a hard hat? Nah. No, that would be funny though. But I already drew him. I'm conflicted. No. Now for his veins. So I want these veins to be throbbing, which is lovely. And so what I'm doing is I'm just drawing them twice, and it'll repeat to these two different frames, and it'll look like they're quivering. Lovely, I know. I thought the Master Builder was supposed to be a giant, or are frost giants just normal size and not giants? Yeah, so there are some... So the word giant is an iffy translation of the word Jotun. Some of them are giants, like, for instance, Utgardaloki, and also Tyr's father, whose name I'm blanking on. they are explicitly described as being huge, but most giants don't just seem to be the size of regular people. What Jotun means in Old Norse is more like devourer, so nothing to do with their size. That giant just became the word people used for them. They're really just, you should think of them as the same species as the Aesir and Vanir. They're just another faction of gods, basically. Is that too subtle? Move these around a bit to maybe emphasize the movement. It seems too subtle to me. There, I think that'll read better. You know me, always putting the utmost attention to detail in animating a buff horse's rippling veins. Okay, that reads better. Okay, cool. So now we got a buff horse. All right. I'm a little burnt out on horses now. And I think I want Loki's horse form to be somewhat of a reveal because they'll probably make it funny. So I'm not going to do Loki's horse form yet. I think I'm going to do the dwarf characters who forge Mjolnir and also forge the other gifts that Loki presents. So I need to consult the Prose Edda once again, so bear with me while I read. I'm gonna check chat real quick before I do that. What is your favorite Norse myth? Definitely Utgarda-Loki. I'm very excited about doing that one, but I have an idea for it that I'm gonna have to pay someone else to do something for that. So that might be a ways out. We'll see. But my favorite Norse myth is definitely Utgarda-Loki. It's funny. It has a very clear. It has a very clear structure to it. It's just really good. And like everyone gets the like Thor and Loki get to show a lot of character. Will you ever make a basic tutorial on Adobe Animate? It looks very interesting. No, because I fucking hate Adobe Animate. I'd rather do a tutorial on Blender, which maybe I'll do one day. I'm starting to understand why Loki feels attracted to this horse. Well, I think, you know, there's a website called DeviantArt where you can further explore those feelings. Good for you. I'm glad you're discovering yourself. Do you plan on making Bible animation videos? Okay, I am not making any promises here. Understand that I'm not committing to anything by saying this, but originally I was like, no way. But then I was like, what gives Christians a free pass from me making silly videos? There are people who still worship Greek and Norse gods, and I respect those people. So why should I be putting Christianity on a pedestal like it's untouchable? I feel like it would be disrespectful to the believers of the other religions that for me to ignore Christianity. So maybe one day we'll see. But I'm not committing to that. I don't like to say whether I intend to do something like long before I'm ever going to do it, because I don't want people to be disappointed or anything like that. So we'll see. When are you going to do an Egyptian mythology video? Again, I don't want to make promises or anything, but I'm definitely going to do Egyptian mythology eventually, but I don't know at the moment. I don't know when at the moment. Okay, sorry. I need to find... I need to find the story of the dwarves make treasures for the gods. Here it is. So I just need to get a basic understanding of these dwarf characters that I'm going to be drawing. This is the greatest beginning to any story in Norse mythology. As a prank, Loki, son of Laufey, cut off all of Sif's hair. No elaboration. It's just a prank, bro. When Thor learned of this, he grabbed hold of Loki and would have broken every bone in his body had Loki not sworn to find a way to get the Dark Elves to make hair from gold for Sif. Love it, love it, love it. By the way, Dark Elf is just a term Snorri, as far as I can tell, made up that he sometimes uses for dwarf, but they're not like drows in D&D. They're dwarves, which is a pretty ambiguous term that doesn't mean like J.R.R. Tolkien dwarves or anything like that. When you hear things like giant and elf and dwarf in Norse mythology, don't just think of D&D races. These terms are much more vague. Okay, so the first dwarves are the sons of Ivaldi. And I don't think any of them are named. Just went to the sons of Ivaldi. So there's not much character there. Loki then wagered his head with the dwarf named Brock and Eitri. Brock's brother could not make the three treasures equally as good. Okay, so Brock and Eitri. Okay, so Brock and Eitri, there's somewhat of a dynamic you can interpret where, because the whole thing is Brock tells Eitri to work the bellows while he works, and he's very emphatic about, you better not fuck this up, bro. But then meanwhile, Loki turns into a fly and is fucking with him to try to make him fuck up. So I could do a thing where Brock is very physically imposing, and then Eitri is more meager looking and doesn't want to cause trouble, but Loki's... Yeah, I think that could work. Okay, sorry, I just need to read this over a little bit. They're only in like a paragraph. Oh, sorry, I mixed them up. Eitri is Brock is the one working the bellows, and Eitri is the one crafting Mjolnir. Okay, yeah. All right. So yeah, I think I'll draw Eitri first and just make him look like a kind of mean dwarf. This is Fjalar and Galar from my most recent Norse video. And as you can see, I intentionally... Their designs are based very loosely on some very vague descriptions of dwarves that have been given in Old Norse sources, but really, they could probably look like just about anything. I just want to make sure they don't look like typical D&D dwarves, basically. Like, I think there have been references to them having black skin and stuff like that. And they're maybe a little shorter, but not, like, super short. Sorry, I just need to situate my setup. That's the one where Loki's mouth gets sewn, right? Yeah, this is the story where that ends with Loki getting his mouth sewn shut. So I will have to make a different version of Loki where he doesn't already have the stitches on his mouth. What's this video going to be about? I'm doing 2 stories from Norse mythology. The story of how the hammer Mjolnir was forged, and the story of the Master Builder, where Loki gets knocked up by a horse. Spoilers. Okay, I think I'm gonna try to work with shape language. Some Pixar style shape language for these dwarf characters. I think I'm gonna have Eitri and Brock as based around square shapes, and then the Sons of Ivaldi will be more circular looking. Just for the contrast, because that'll be clever. Yeah, I think I'm just going to start with a square for Eitri. And then kind of round it out. Goodbye, Mexeril. Wait, no. Maybe he's just kind of eternally angry looking. Yeah, I think I want to do a joke about him just getting really angry at Brock. And we kind of feel bad for him. I just kind of decided it's a rule that dwarves do not have mouths. Oh, shit. Make sure I spell the name right. Eat tree is what I think the pronunciation is. Oh, wait a second. Sorry, I need to check something. Okay. And I guess all dwarves just wear dirty sacks. That's just another rule I guess I've established. I don't know why this is the pose that I want to automatically go for characters, but I guess he's kind of, I'm gonna have him be angry at his brother, so I guess I want him to be kind of in a huff. Something weird about his arms. I need to fix that. That's better. I think that's an alright look for him. Goodbye, the diaper you pooped in when you were 1 year old. I will miss you most of all. Yeah, I want the dwarves to all have different shades, slightly different shades of gray for their skin. That's like barely noticeably different, but whatever. Seeing you draw, I almost want to start drawing too. Then draw, bro. Drawing's fun. What shows have everyone been watching lately? I finished Arcane a while ago, which is just the best thing ever. And I don't even play League of Legends. It's just an awesome show. I would draw, but I'm bad. But everyone's bad at drawing if they don't regularly draw. Do I look like I'm good at drawing? Like, I literally developed this style to compensate for the fact that I'm not a super amazing artist. Daredevil was a really good show. I'm glad that, is this a spoiler? I think it was like leaked pictures from sets, but Matt Murdock from the Daredevil TV show is in the next Spider-Man movie, which I'm very happy about, because originally when they canceled all the Marvel Netflix shows, I believe they were just retconning everything. And they got the guy who played Cottonmouth to play Blade, so that kind of felt further like they were retconning everything, but apparently they're bringing Daredevil back, which is rad. My favorite superheroes are the street level superheroes, not the ones like the Avengers who go out fighting demigods and stuff. I like the ones who are just, you know, fighting local crime. So Daredevil is really cool. And also I love Spider-Man, obviously. Yeah, I like him. Yeah, I like my designs for the dwarves. Gonna make that darker. Oh, Bee and Puppycat is really nice. It's a good show. Oh yeah, Ted Lasso. My parents watched Ted Lasso and they really loved it, and I've been meaning to watch it because I know it's supposed to be a wholesome, feel-good show, and that sounds like a lovely time. From what I'd seen of it, before I knew that it's a show that everyone loves, I thought it looked super cheesy, but I imagine it's good. All right. I'm thinking about ending the stream early because there's only like one other character I want to draw before I feel like I'm gonna have to put more thought into the designs. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna draw one more character. I'm gonna draw Brock, and then I think I'll call it a night and make something to eat because I'm kind of starving. You're watching The Office for the first time? That's a classic. It's a modern classic. Oh yeah, by the way, if anyone wants to just listen to this music on its own, this is Stream Beats. It's on Spotify, YouTube, everything, but Stream Beats, it's music that's specifically designed for live streams that, you know, you won't get copyrighted or anything. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make everyone feel bad for Brock. I just realized, okay, I should probably try to course correct this, but I just realized that I have a tendency to make two dwarf character, like any dwarf characters that are a duo, I have a tendency to make them just Mario and Luigi in terms of proportional contrast. Jeez, there's, oh, okay. I thought I closed the file for a second accidentally. You just saw Whittle Slippy, my favorite Norse god. Not too sure about his proportions. Maybe I should do the reverse of what I just did. Maybe? Yeah, maybe that. Yeah, I definitely need to have... I'm definitely going to need to put his arms on separate layers, because I think I'm just going to have to make a separate drawing of him actually working the bellows. And I don't feel like doing that part today, so... Okay, I think he was gonna have the same colors as his brother. Should he have... I already gave him some stubble. Wait. I definitely wanted to be clear that he's not... Yeah, so their hair is just completely reversed. I definitely wanted to be clear that, well, he's smaller than his brother, but he's not his little brother. He's just a feeble little man. Okay, as for his arms, I'm gonna have to plan because I'm gonna have to change his arm positions based on the scene. So I don't really have a plan for that yet. I'll do that sometime later. But for now, I think I'm happy with all the work I've done on this stream. We've got Master Builder, we got Buff Horse, we got E-Tree, that's his name, I remember it, and we got most of Brock. So I'm satisfied with myself. How are you guys doing? I'm gonna wrap it up. But first I'm gonna read chat and just ask you guys how you like the stream, if you had a good chill time. What's this video going to be about? This is going to be 2 Norse myths that are very Loki-centric. It's going to be the creation of the hammer Mjolnir and the story of the Master Builder, where Loki gets knocked up by a horse. 2 classics. Yeah, I'm very happy. Are they a cute couple? Are they cute together? Perfect background noise while I'm drawing. Yeah, that's what I do when I'm watching people stream. I'm glad you feel that way, because that's what I enjoy about watching people stream, is just having it as background noise. Yeah, for anyone who hasn't been able to catch most of this stream, after I stream, then the videos are unlisted, but they're in my streams playlist on my channel, so you can watch them that way. Rainbow Cat, thank you for being here for 3 hours. I really appreciate that. Very cute, not gonna lie. Well, I'm glad you were honest with me. Thank you for not lying. Kit Kat Penguin, I'm sorry for I'm sorry for using adult language. I did not know your sister was present. Have you made a TikTok? Yeah, I made a TikTok. It's just it should just be Jake W, maybe Jake_W. And yeah, I've Jake _W on TikTok. And yeah, I post cut up versions of my mythology videos on there. They haven't popped off like how some reposts have on TikTok, unfortunately, but yeah, I think they drive some views to my channel, which is good. Yeah, I'm glad a lot of people think that horse is hot. Loki would agree. How long streaming? It's been about 2.5 hours now, but I'm just about to leave. Do you want to start doing one of those channel membership things where you get exclusive perks and custom emojis and stuff? Maybe if I could see myself doing that if streaming becomes a more regular thing. I don't really have a super solid channel. I don't have a super solid stream schedule. I could see myself maybe doing it bi-weekly in the future, as in every other week. But yeah, honestly, I would appreciate any sort of support. So I know channel memberships, that's the main draw, is that it's a way for people to support creators. Yeah, I could see myself starting a Patreon as well, but I don't know about any of that yet. Right now, I need to wait a couple months before I even know how much I'll be typically making in ad revenue on YouTube, because during the holidays, ad revenue gets inflated because ads are worth more, because people are buying stuff more. But that's going to drop off hard in January. So I need to see like how much I'm going to be making with ad revenue for most of the year before I have a sense for whether or not I want to start a Patreon or anything like that. But right now, this is something I'm doing on my own time. I have a full-time job, but I would love to having support from fans would allow me to spend more time focusing on making these videos, which would be awesome. I would certainly love it, and I know you guys would get more videos. Yeah, I'm getting close to 50k subs. Let me see what I'm at right now. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, just another 600, no, about 500 more subs is till I get to 50,000. That is fucking amazing. Holy shit. Sorry again for the guy whose sister might still be there. I apologize. Just wear headphones. Just wear headphones. So yeah, I could see myself doing a Patreon sometime down the line, but I don't have any solid plans for it yet. I think the perks I do would be sort of behind the scenes stuff, where I kind of go through my animation files and talk about the process of making videos. I feel like that'd be cool. And it would also be a good place to communicate with, you know, my more dedicated viewers, which would be cool. Okay, I'm glad your sister left. The next video is the one I've been working on this on this stream, which is Foraging of Mjolnir and Master Builder. All right, well, I'm wrapping it up now. I appreciate everyone who's been here. This has been fun as usual. This is my first stream where I've actually felt pretty chill. I feel like I'm getting used to it, getting into a groove, so that's cool. Don't know when my next stream will be. Maybe next week, but maybe not. And then the rest of the month will probably be busy. And then I'll also be busy early next month. So we'll see. We'll see. But I'd love to stream again as soon as I can. And I'm probably gonna, unless I have something I'm working on that I think would be fun to stream. My cat's fucking with something, but whatever. Unless I have something specific I'm working on that I'd like to stream, I think I might just play Mario 64, and that might be fun to watch. And if I enjoy playing games on stream, then I might start to play other games. That'd be cool. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. Bye-bye.